Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day, recording from Mongap Pond State Park, the greatest place where human beings should be. Well, if you don't want to go to this park, go to any state park, any provincial park, and just be in nature. A cheap Airbnb could cost you, for a room, $60, here $22 a night, and they give you beaches, and they give you your own little beach by your campground, and you could have your own boat launch and showers, flushable toilet right within feet away from my place. 3/4 of an acre for myself. Life is good. Anyways, back to what we started last week. So when someone asked me after the process of my divorce, "Oh, how is your wife?" Because the reason why I did say I'm independent, because that's really the way I saw myself. I saw myself now as someone that's independent. Someone that could act in a way that doesn't, at the moment, doesn't need to think about someone else. Someone could come and go and move and decide. And to me, I translated it as freedom. I translated it in all various positive ways. Now, as we spoke about in the last 7 weeks, the subconscious mind notices every word. When someone gets divorced, just like someone got cut up to take out a cancer, and for weeks, months, years, and sadly, decades later, they define themselves by something that happened years ago, that they're cut up or they're divorced. Someone that's divorced, that's to sever, that's to separate. That situation of divorce is negative. You're taking a complete unit. You're taking a marriage. You're taking especially when people were married for decades, you're taking a situation that everyone was so comfortable to a certain level. Someone was so familiar, that's a better word. Someone was so familiar with, and now you're separating it. Yes, there's no two questions about it. You move into 2 different houses or one person moves out. There's a process of separation. But the question is that the way you want to define yourself as someone that's separated in a year from now? Someone that's severed, someone that's cut up months and years and decade later? You see, once you go through that process, just like someone's body goes through surgery and they physically cut up a body or cut parts of the body or cut out parts that don't belong there. Don't get me wrong, you don't become healed the next day. You do not become free the next day. You do not become clean the next day. You do not become independent when it comes to divorce the next day. Everyone is different, and we won't get into the concept of divorce, but everyone is different, that there's a time frame of healing, of landing, of figuring out, of rewriting your mission statement, of taking care of family affairs. But the question is one. And let's share it with you next week. Next week, join me, and I'll share with you the question. You, the individual that left a company or were asked to leave a company. You as an individual that went under the knife. You as an individual that went through divorce. I ask you a question, and I will ask that question next week. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a wonderful and delightful day. By the way, if you like this video, I won't charge. You just click like. If you didn't subscribe, there's some nice videos once in a while. Some you will like, some you won't like. Why not? Have yourself a wonderful and delightful day.